It does. It just keeps going. That was Wizard with two Z's. Because that makes it go faster. Except it doesn't. I wish it could be Christmas every day. I love old music videos like that because they're one of those things that make us go, every period that's not the period we're in was so weird. Except eventually the period we're in will not be the period we're in. And then we'll look back and go, all of these things are so weird. Context is important. But I think even adding context to that wouldn't help. I'm not. No. For that, Isle of Rangoon, Sniffly escapes poison. Jesus Christ. What was that horrible thing? And just, with a nice little dash of racism on top of it. Jesus Christ. Isle of Rangoon, you can find them on YouTube. Good folks. Go like, subscribe. We have the 1975 Sincerity is Scary by Requester with Rilo Kiley, The Frug, Radio Dead Air, KRDA. Live, What the Fuck is Wrong with You's coming up in about an hour. I do hope you'll join us. It'll be lovely. Actually, it won't, but it will be a thing. Doctor Who Series 11 wrapped up this weekend. I have thoughts, and I hope they are good thoughts. I'm not sure if they are. You will have to decide for yourself. First off, this season finale, if you're a New Who fan, I always feel weird saying New Who. If you're a fan of the new Doctor Who series, there, I'm not constrained to 280 characters. If you're a fan of the new series, this finale won't seem like any of the others. Just fair warning. Whether that's a good or bad thing is going to be up to you. It kind of faked us out a little bit to making it think it was going to be like one of the regular finales, but it wasn't. And that's okay, honestly. As an episode, it was pretty good. Looked beautiful. Graham. I always forget the actor's name. It's Bradley Walsh, I believe. Yeah, Bradley Walsh. Bradley Walsh is probably, aside from Jodie Whittaker, I love her Doctor. Don't get me wrong, don't put that aside. Jodie Whittaker is the 13th Doctor. It's great. But Bradley Walsh's Graham has been the standout for me this entire season. Not that he's like taken the fore or taken over the show, but he is a great supporting actor. It's one of those things where you have to know how to deliver a line, how to set up a scene, how to give the main character something to play off of. That's what a supporting actor does. I mean, that's the entire meaning of the term. He does great. He does fantastic. He's got this wonderful way of delivering lines that, even though it sounds very innocuous and, what you typically expect, he pulls it off in a way that it's perfect for the moment. I really like the work he's done. No disrespect to Jodie Whittaker or her fellow co-stars, though I have to say, one of the drawbacks of this entire season, I really hope Yaz is given more to do next year. I feel like she is being criminally underused. But in general, the Battle of Ranskoor Avkolos, that's what the finale is named, is pretty good. It's they even shot part of it in a rock quarry, which that's some callbacks to the elder days of Doctor Who. That's one of the Doctor Who and Power Rangers always shooting in fucking rock quarries. We need an alien world. Go down to the fucking rock quarry. Shoot in the fucking rock quarry. It looks like it. You're fine. Why do all these alien worlds look like rock quarries? Ah, fuck. It's a good episode. And we get a little bit of a callback, but not a callback so far as people were expecting and hypothesizing. And I think part of that is this season is not like the rest of the revived series. There's no big arc. There's no big super mystery that we get promised and then never get a satisfactory conclusion, because the mystery is the point, not the solution, and that's a bunch of bullshit, but they don't do that here. And in my opinion, that shit needed a rest. Because the need to escalate year on year on year just to try to keep the tension and to draw people in based on cliffhangers and questions was starting to distract from everything else, which is hard to believe because, you know, big ass sci-fi time travel show. But the big uber melodrama and the all or nothing and the great galactic consequences and all that stuff, it's good every once in a while. But my God, you can't have it at every meal. How can you have your pudding if you won't have any meat? And it's this year, the best way of saying it is the idea appeared to be, at least from my perspective, narrowing the scope, which was to refocus the show back on the Doctor, her companions, and some really cool concepts, some not cool concepts. I'll get there in a minute. To be in the moment. And the moment was episode to episode. While some things did carry over, there wasn't an earth-shattering, cannot miss this, everything changes forever, except it doesn't, because we'll do other stuff. There is, and someone pointed this out to me on Twitter, and I had to process it. There is an arc this season, but it's a subtle one. I shit you not, I'm not even exaggerating here. The arc of this year's Doctor Who season is the friends we made along the way. For real, though. And it's good. It really is. Watching the evolution of Graham and Ryan's relationship has been really satisfying. That seeing, and Demons of Punjab had some other really good moments in there because we were exploring Yaz and her family. Everybody just kept feeling like they were getting closer together, and I liked it. It was really good. And it felt comfortable, and it felt right, and it felt like Doctor Who, like classic era stuff. I mean, for the entire season, the cinematography has been spectacular. They've changed lenses. They're doing their direction, how it's shot, how it's colored. It's made a world of difference. The show looks completely fresh again. And it's been remarkable to see. Now, in some respects, this season has been like most seasons of the revived Doctor Who, which is 1/4 of the episodes are pretty good. 1/4 of the episodes are meh. 1/4 of the episodes are, oh my god, this is some of the best shit I've ever seen. And that last quarter is, oh god, what have they done? Oh no. Oh, oh honey. Oh, why did you do that? I counted 2 on that final category for this season. One of which is Kerblam, which I've voiced my discontent regarding, especially if you missed it before. I'll sum it up real quick. In a season that was taking social areas seriously in a way Doctor Who hadn't in a long time, if ever, Kerblam was a complete misfire reading of that. With sentiments such as, if you can't work, what good is life? And, oh, don't worry, you know, the conditions these people are working in, it's fine. And the fact that apparently the concept of universal basic income is just not occurring to anyone. But Kerblam was kind of awful. Arachnids in the UK are the other one that was bad. Not mainly because of the story. Honestly, the story itself was inoffensive. It was just that the story fell the fuck apart. There's no fourth act. It just stops. The script is like, are we done? I don't know. Well, I'm tired. Let's go home. Okay. And it stops. Dead in its tracks. And it doesn't really know what it's doing. So that one pretty much failed just generally, just on a structural level. It kind of... I mean, the doctor left a spider in someone's apartment, never went back for it, because I guess they forgot. Spider the size of a fucking golden retriever, just, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So, yeah, that episode, it wasn't really one of those where I was like, I hate this. It's like, oh, wow, you messed up. You completely fucked up when you made this episode. You fucked it up. Really good ones. Demons of Punjab was fantastic. Rosa. Oh. I have to rewatch that one again. That's probably my favorite of the entire season. That's spectacular. Some meh ones in there. The one with the space Tasmanian devil. That was not really anything really horrible going on there. What was another meh one? The witch hunting episode was kind of meh. Even with Alan Cumming, that was. But there were some ones that were pretty decent. The first episode was really good. That was fun. And the finale also really good. It didn't, in terms of year to year, it didn't have any more wins or losses than Doctor Who was regularly at, and that's kind of a side effect of just the structure of how Doctor Who is written. As far as I know, it's not a writer's room per se. It's they get scripts from hired writers and then work with them from there. So it's not exactly quite the same. But that's how Doctor Who's been made before, and that's kind of why sometimes episodes are really good, and sometimes episodes are like what. So it's always a little bit of a mixed bag. It always has been. Oh, Alan Cumming wasn't meh. It was just the episode itself was kind of meh. So it was good. but still different, still trying new things. And some of those new things are old things. So some of those things are the way the show used to be, which wasn't necessarily bad. I'm glad we've given arcs a break. I'm glad we've given the mystery box a break. I'm glad that the stakes have been cooled off a bit and we're not on the high melodrama all the fucking time and the mysteries and the, oh my god, what could possibly happen that will change everything. I'm glad we've backed off that. That's good to me. I will note that while that's changed, the way the BBC is marketing Doctor Who hasn't, which is kind of a little bit of a disconnect. If you watch the New Year's Eve special, which there's no Christmas special, it's a New Year's Eve special this year. If you watch the marketing for that one, they are trying to set that one up like another fucking mystery box episode, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be. But the BBC just seems to have only one way of advertising Doctor Who, and that's gonna have to change because in any event, this was good. This was not, in some ways, this was just another year of Doctor Who. In other ways, it was vastly improved in terms of how they make it, what they're going to be doing with it, how it looks. I love Jodie. I love Jodie Whittaker. She's done a great job. She's a fantastic doctor. She's interesting in a way because she's buildy, and I want to see more exploration of her being all engineering and tinkering and mad inventoring, because that's a side of the Doctor that doesn't get explored as much, and I like that she's doing it because I like building and being tinkery, and that's something I can relate to. She's a good actress. She's a fantastic. She's doing the job proud. I'm happy for her. I like the new companions. New Year's Day. All right. Well, sorry. Excuse me. Do you need a pair of glasses to push up your nose, Scott? Is that a hole in the ground? No, it's a well, actually. This is, and the ratings are up. I like that. I liked what I saw. Not, yeah, it's not the same wow factor as when Doctor Who originally came back, but for me it wasn't going to be because it's been so long. But for a lot of new fans, and trust me, there are people coming into this brand new, this is gonna wow them. I'm glad for that. So this was a success, and I'm glad for that as well. Looking forward to the New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, episode. It's coming out January 1st, but that's a ways off. In the meanwhile, it's a good time to catch up on this season. You can skip the Arachnids episode, you can skip the Kerblam episode, you'll be fine. Otherwise, and that's the other best part. You can skip episodes now. That's one good thing about dropping the whole idea of a story arc. You can skip an episode and you won't miss shit. You can just watch the ones you want. If you don't like an episode, stop watching it and jump on to the next one because you don't have to watch them all. Woo! It's like a fucking revelation in here. Yeah, the joys of Monster of the Week. Yeah, you know. But, yeah. So. All right. More requests. If you want to hear something, let me know. I'll try and put it on for you. This is a band called Sapphic Musk. What? What? What did I just say? What were those words? What did... Fuck it, Radio Dead Air.